Well, hello all my YouTube friends, welcome back. Or if you are joining us for the first time, hi, my name is T and this is my channel Crumpets Tea and Sewing. In today's video, I am going to share with you my latest pattern haul from Butterick and also from McCall's. So if that's something that's interesting to you, stick around and I'm going to share with you and give you details of all the patterns. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the first pattern, which is the Butterick B6378. So this is a pattern that comes in two different size ranges. So you have your 6 to 14 and then you have your 14 to 22. As you see from the back of the envelope, this pattern is rated as an easy pattern and it comes in 4 different variations of a loose fitting top. Now this top is a pullover top and it is also a top that is for fabrics such as georgette, challis, crepe, and rayon fabrics. It says here on the description that it is a pullover top and tunic, have front yoke with gathers, v-neck, and with tie options, sleeve and hemline variations. So this is the art line of the pattern, and as you can see, you have your different tie variations and you have your different hemline variations as well. And then it also has gathering on that yoke, as it was saying in the description. And here are the drawings of it. And I'm thinking about doing this view right here, and I want to do this view for a Minerva make that I am thinking about making. And so yeah, I think that's the view that I'm going to go with. Here's a similar version of that particular pattern that I showed you, and this is the Butterick B6710. Now this is a pattern that also comes in your sizes 6 to 14 and 14 to 22. The fabric suggestions are crepe de chine, charmeuse, crepe, double georgette, and silk type fabrics. This is a pattern that also has the little ties that I showed you. It has buttons down the center front. You have a sleeve with a sleeve band. These are different variations of wide sleeves and what you can do with those wide sleeves. So this variation, which is view A, you have elastic at the end of the sleeve. This variation has a cuff and this variation has a flounce. So it's a really cute pattern, and I really love the cut of the neckline and also of the blouse itself. And I am thinking about doing either view A, this view here, or view B, this view here. Next, I picked up the Butterick B6688. I've been really trying to enhance my top wardrobe, and so that's why you're going to see a lot of tops. So this particular pattern has 3 different variations of a loose fitting blouse. You have different sleeve variations as well. The neckline is a V-shaped neckline. This particular pattern has 8 pieces and it calls for crepe de chine, crepe, double georgette, challis, charmeuse, and those types of fabrics. The pattern is rated easy and it comes in sizes 6 to 22. So the size range for each envelope is going to probably be 6 to 14 and then 14 to 22. So, and I have the E5 envelope 14 to 22. So I was thinking about maybe doing this view here, which is view A with these beautiful flounce sleeves, or view B here with the flutter sleeves. This pattern also has a forward shoulder with a gathering on the yoke as well. So I really like this pattern and I can't believe I passed this up so many times. I think this one came out last year. I picked up the Butterick B6770. This is a pattern that comes in extra small to 2XL. All sizes are included in one envelope. So this particular pattern has 3 different variations. Again, you have that forward shoulder, and I believe this is a raglan sleeve, and you have the different sleeve variations here. And it also has a tie belt that comes with this particular pattern. It's easy and it has 10 pieces and it calls for fabrics such as crepe, lawn, challis, crepe de chine, and georgette type fabrics. So I really like this, and I'm thinking about doing either view C or view B, because view B has a band that has ties on the sleeve. View C has the flounce on the sleeves. So I really like it. And all views have this V-shaped neckline, which I really love the V-shaped necklines because it opens up the neckline. For the last pattern that I got for Butterick, it is a bottom, and it is Butterick B6865. And this pattern comes in extra small to 2XL. So all patterns are in one envelope. Or I should say all sizes are in one envelope, and you have two different variations of a bottom. The fabrics suggestions are ponte, sweater, or I'm sorry, sweat, shirt, fleece, French terry, velour, and interlock knits. This pattern is supposed to be very easy, and it doesn't have that much fabric that you're going to be using either. It has these beautiful pockets that are rounded but slanted, so I really like that. Detail, you have the option to put a drawstring in the waist or to just do this whole flat front waistband with an elasticated back, or I think the whole thing is elasticated actually. Yeah, so it's for view A you need 1.5 yards of 1.5 inch wide elastic, and for view B you need 3 yards of a 1/2 inch elastic. So yeah, both views have the elastic in them. For my McCalls patterns, the first pattern I picked up is the McCalls M8242, and to be honest, I was really surprised when I picked this pattern up because, you know, looking on the model and the styling, I just really did not think that I would actually go for this type of pattern. But actually, after I saw the line art, I thought maybe this one has some promise. This particular pattern come in 2 different size ranges. It's extra small to medium, and then the second envelope is large to 2XL. And I got the first envelope because I think the medium is going to fit me more. It's going to be more suitable for my needs. The suggested fabrics for this are crepes, cotton blends, poplin, and charmeuse fabrics. And this is what the line art looks like here. And as I stated before, this isn't a pattern that I thought that I would go for, but after looking at the line art, I thought this might be a pattern that I can actually wear and be comfortable wearing. So I decided to go ahead and pick that up, and I would probably wear or make this view here, which is view A, with the short grown on sleeves and this little tie band here at the bottom. And I would probably do that for like a summer project. I picked up the McCalls M8248, and I picked up the second envelope, which is the size 16 to 24, but it also comes in sizes 6 to 14 as well. This pattern is easy, and it calls for fabrics such as cotton blends, gabardine, crepes, and sateen. I have quite a few sateen fabrics in my stash that I am dying to use, so I think that this would be a fun make. I actually purchased this particular pattern because I like the way that the model has styled this, and I'm thinking about recreating something like this with a really nice drapey skirt and then also a sweater. So I really like the styling of that, and yeah, I think that I would recreate that. I picked up the McCalls M8240, which is this over the head sweater, which is really cool. It has 3 different variations. Basically, the variations, they aren't that many. So for view A, you have the option to put buttonholes and buttons on the placket there. View B, you don't have to put that on. And then also with view A, you don't have to put on this this cuff here that's at the bottom of view B, so that's another difference. And then for view C, they have it shown with the cuff and a band at the bottom of it as well. So this pattern comes in sizes extra small to 2XL, and so all the sizes are in this one envelope. It has 8 pattern pieces, easy, and it calls for moderate stretch knit fabrics with 35% on the cross grain, lightweight sweater knits, cotton knits, and interlock and velour fabrics. This is an older pattern. It's the McCalls M7093. I picked this up because I thought that it would be fun. It's just a simple shirt. This size range is 16 to 22, but you can also get it in 16 to 14. Here's the line art here. It's just a simple pattern for light to medium weight woven fabrics. It's calling for your fabrics such as your crepe de chine, your charmeuse, your chiffon, your georgette fabrics, you know, those types of fabrics. So yeah, it's just something I think that would be really fun to wear in the summer, something that's really lightweight and cool. So that's why I picked that up. This is another older pattern. It's the McCalls M8010. And this also comes in size ranges 6 to 14 and then 14 to 22. You have a pattern that is an average pattern. You have a jacket. This is a jean jacket with a little bell sleeve. And then you also have a skirt as well. So the fabric suggestions, you don't have to use jean or denim. You can use novelty fabrics, brocade, jacquards, those types of fabrics. It also calls for a lining for your, I think it's for your skirt. The description says that this is a loose fitting lined jacket. So I guess you're going to be lining the jacket as well. It has patch pockets, welt pockets, and top stitched seams. Sleeves have attached flounce, allowing longer length. Semi-fitted lined skirt for view B, and it has a front and back yoke and a back zipper for view B. So this is something that I thought about for the fall, for this fall, maybe doing a jacket, and so I decided to pick that up. I'm not sure if I'm going to get around to that, but I thought about doing something like that. So I also picked up the McCalls M8208, and this is a pattern for your athletic wear. And I picked up this pattern because I want to start working out, and I want to make the pair of pants and the top so that I can have something to work out in. So this pattern comes in 2 different size ranges. You have your 6 to 14 and then your 16 to 24. And it's an easy pattern. It has 17 pieces, and it calls for fabrics such as 4-way stretch knit fabrics with 75% stretch on the cross grain, and for athletic knits as well. And this is the line art here, and as you can see, you can do some color blocking because it has quite a few pieces here that you're going to be sewing together. Although this is rated easy and you don't really have too much in the way of great details here, I still would think that this would be more like an advanced beginner to an intermediate pattern, just because you have so many pattern pieces that you're putting together. But anyway, I think it's a decent pattern for working out with, and that's what I'm going to be using. I also picked up the McCalls M8247, which is a pattern that comes in sizes extra small to 2XL. All sizes are included into the one envelope, and it has 3 different variations of a top for to make a sweater, and it calls for 35% stretch on the cross grain, and you can use moderate knit stretch fabrics or sweater knit fabrics, rib knit fabrics, cotton blends, velour, those types of fabrics, and it is rated for easy and for your beginners and advanced beginners. This is the pattern's line art, and as you can see, it has buttons going down the center front. You have a variation which is view A, where you can put gathering on the sleeve head and a cuff on the bottom of the sleeve. Then view B is just a straight sleeve with a button placket in the front, and then view C is a longer tunic type sweater, and you have gathering at the sleeve and also a sleeve band on the bottom of the sleeve. So it's a really cool pattern, and I'm dying to get my hands on this and to make something for this fall. So those are all the patterns that I picked up for this particular haul. I am so happy with these choices, and I'm hoping to get especially the sweaters I'm hoping to get those done really soon. And then maybe this particular skirt right here for fall, I think would be really fun to make. And then the pattern that I want to make for my Minerva make is this last pattern right here, which is this view here, view B, with the little tie so that I can have like a pussy bow tie for the top. So I'm really excited with all these patterns, and like I said, hopefully I'll be able to make something out of this particular haul soon. And if you have any of these patterns, comment below, let me know what your plans are, or if you have made something with one of these patterns or all of these patterns before. Chime in below and let me know what your experience was like. What are some things I should watch out for? What are some things you would recommend? You know, things like that. So I am so happy that you all tuned in today. Thank you for lending me your time today. I hope you all have a happy and blessed sewing week. And until next time, stay creative. Bye.